give you another update on my model railway. As you can see, the trains are now running, all the points have been wired in, and there's not too many derailments, which is really good. I've started to now landscape the scenery, so you can have Alresford town over here on a raised level, coming down slowly to the station, which the platforms are now in place, the goods yards, and then going further west where there'll be fields and open countryside. So it's coming along, and I'm getting rather excited, but at the moment it's all white plaster, and it looks more like a snow scene than a model railway, but it's coming along slowly. So at the moment I've got trains running, it's all wired in, the points are now all wired in too. I've got the sidings down, and as you can see there's the platforms and some of the basic scenery just in white plaster that I've escaped there. So as I'm planning to do Alresford in the 1960s and 70s, how did I get to this stage? Well, I started off getting some really old maps. This is one in the about 1900, showing Alresford Station, seeing the sidings, and again a slightly later map showing the goods shed, the station buildings and the grain store. A later map showed a lot more development in the area, but this is after the period that I'm modelling, and all the tracks and sidings have been taken up by then too. So this is the basic layout I did, aiming to get it on 8 foot by 2 foot. In the 1970s I went up to Alresford many times and took lots of photographs of the buildings and the trains and what was going on at that time. I did as much research as I could in the 1970s, not knowing that it would be to 2022 that I actually started building the layout. And here is the basic layout on one level. I started to wire it all in at this stage with some very basic wiring, and my original control panel, as you can see now, is actually just a cereal box that I wired things in temporarily just to see how it worked. Having got the control panel right, I then built a wooden one and started to slowly wire it in. Some of you may actually observe that there's an old German steam train that I've actually got on the layout. This is an old Fleischmann one that I bought in the 1970s that I was going to convert into a King Arthur class at some point, which I still haven't done to this stage. This bridge here is just temporarily fitted there just for size. It's actually the B3046, one of the main roads into Alresford, also known as Jack Lynn's Lane, which goes underneath the railway just west of Alresford Station. And there you can see the mock-up platforms that I put there, and in the distance there's another bridge that goes over the railway, and that is Sun Lane. In fact, I spent many hours on Sun Lane Bridge taking photographs of the trains going underneath. I ran trains of all lengths, shapes and sizes just to make sure that there was no problems, derailments, and there was a few which I had to obviously overcome, but eventually I got the trains running smoothly and I could progress a bit further. As you can see at the moment, it looks like a snowscape with lots of white plaster. And the next video I hope to bring you fairly soon will show a bit more colour and a bit more detail as the layout starts to come to life. See you soon.